turned out he ended up staying and, at Kidwell. And so when we were interviewing him, he had talked a lot about how proud he was of being an Eagle Scout. And so nonetheless, you know, there might have been some jokes around the office for a while after he didn't take the job about being an Eagle Scout. And there were definitely a lot once we did actually get him to come to 5'9". So thus, we did get an Eagle Scout picture. You know, he's not here, but I'm going to talk about him anyway. It's easier that way. You know, he's Brandt's one of the playful guys that you can walk in. He walks into your office and he's got like this grin on his face. And the tough part about Brandt is you never know whether the grin is good or bad. You know, it might be like, hey, I just got this big client, and it might be like, yeah, this client's been down, and I don't know when it's going to be back up. You just never know which one it's going to be, and I think that's the fun part about Brandt is you never really know what you're going to get. You know, he's a great example of somebody that has really strong drive. I remember it wasn't long that Brandt was at 5'9", and he's like, hey, we need to go out to lunch. And this was like serious Brandt. And so I'm like, okay, so we go to the Olive Garden, and you know, he's super serious. He's like, you know, I got to figure out, you know, I really want to be in leadership. And it was like, you just got here, man. You're a primary engineer. And you know, he had his goals, and he knew that he wanted to improve and drive his leadership skills and be a great engineer, but also be somebody that could be a leader at 5'9". So we had a great meeting, and I just said, hey, here's some things to focus on, and that's what he did. And the next thing you know, it was like he just started transforming, and he was a great engineer, a primary engineer, and his clients loved him. He moved up to being a project engineer. Eventually took over the project team, and now has moved into a director position. And I think that's, he's one of the great examples of somebody who wanted to grow their career, was intentional about it, and has seen some really great success. And we owe a lot to Brandt. So he's not here, but several people are recording with their phones, so we'll harass him more about the Eagle Scout.
I don't think he knows that we have that picture. This, all right. I took the wrong